Hey guys, welcome to my channel Miss Recap. In Rahimu, an Islamic boarding school, students gather at the mosque for dawn prayer. Their headmaster is preaching when a student, Herlina, dozes off. Ranam, her classmate, notices this and tugs her. After the preaching, their teacher tells them to recite the Quran together. Herlina gets up to get her Quran from her bedroom. Obi, another classmate, notices this and wonders where she is going. Herlina is very sleepy and ends up sleeping through the morning, missing the recitation. As a result, the whole class is punished. They are ordered to clean the whole yard and the bathrooms. Obi is annoyed that they're being punished just because of Herlina. Herlina and Ranum are cleaning the baths when Obi sees them. She gets even more annoyed that Herlina is still laughing after putting the whole class in this situation. Ranum tells her to be more understanding, as Herlina has just been there for a month. Obi emphasizes that she has been there for a month already, and she is still putting them in trouble. Obi tells the other girls to leave Herlina to clean by herself, even dirtying the floor more to make it more difficult for her. Ranam decides to stay with her. Unbeknownst to Obi, their teacher saw what they did. Herlina tells Ranam that it's okay if she wants to leave, but Ranam still decides to stay. Herlina apologizes, as she's still getting used to being in the boarding school. She explains that back home, her parents will do everything for her and give her anything she wants, making it difficult to adjust to the school's rules. The next day, parents visit their daughters. Herlina tells her mother that she wants to leave as nobody likes her there, and they are mean to her. She also complains about the smelly bedsheets, making her mother laugh. She promises to get her daughter new ones that night. Herlina begs her mom to tell her dad that she doesn't have to be in boarding school. Her mom tells her to stay for a semester, and after that, if she still doesn't like it, she will talk to Herlina's dad. While her mother is being very gentle with her, Herlina sees Obi getting scolded by her dad for being in trouble. This makes Obi resent Herlina more. That night, Herlina is studying how to read the Quran, and Ranam praises her efforts. She tells Herlina that she's going to the mosque to study the Quran, and Herlina decides to go with her. Ranam heads first while Herlina prepares the flat iron to flatten her hijab. Obi and her friends suddenly appear and corner Herlina. They're all annoyed at her for being punished. They also think that Herlina snitched on them and told their teacher about what they did to her. Herlina tells them that she didn't say anything. The girls don't believe her and hit her. Obi takes the food Herlina's mom brought her and chews it, then spits it out on her. Herlina tries to escape, but two other girls stop her and then push her. She falls to the floor and her hand touches the flat iron accidentally, burning it. She screams in pain, but this doesn't stop Obi. She picks up the iron and brings it closer to Herlina's face, threatening to burn her. Herlina manages to escape and runs outside. She spots Ranam, but Obi catches her and covers her mouth. Ranam seems to have hurt Herlina, but when she looks, there's no one around, so she just shrugs it off. Obi and Dilla bring Herlina to the utility room. Seeing that her hand is already burnt, Dilla submerges it in a bin filled with soapy water, causing extreme pain. Then, they pour buckets of water into her and slap her. Herlina escapes again and runs. She reaches the road outside the school but trips and gets hit by an oncoming car. The next day, her dad rushes to the hospital. Herlina's mother is already beside her, crying upon seeing her only daughter's condition. Herlina's dad, Sapto, sees the burn on her hand and confronts the teachers and the headmaster. He scolds them, saying he put his daughter in their boarding school to make her better, not to let her get hurt or be hurt. Herlina's monitor flatlines later that day. A week later, the girls are gathering their laundry when Ranam sees Herlina. Everyone is surprised upon seeing her. She looks so pale and has a different smile on her face. She greets Ranam, who is pleased to see her again. The teachers are discussing whether to investigate what really happened that night, now that Herlina is back. Their headmaster is at another school, and won't be back soon. The acting head, Umiyayu, thinks that it will destroy their school's image, if proven that Herlina was harassed by her classmates, and the school let her wander outside. That night, Obi and her friend Siti are patrolling the compound as part of their task. They decide to split up. Obi checks the bathrooms and looks for Siti once she's done. She finds her standing still, and then enters the utility room. When Siti looks at her, her eyes and lips are all black. She greets Obi creepily and grabs her hand. Obi manages to run away and knocks on the teacher's door for help, but the possessed Siti follows her and strangles her. She recites a passage saying the punishment for a crime is by doing the same crime to them. Then, her face suddenly changes to Herlina's face. The teacher, Ustadz Ghani, hears the noise and comes out. He tries to stop the possessed Siti, but gets pushed and then Siti follows him. He chants while holding Siti in the head, trying to fight the demon inside her. He asks her who she is, and the demon states it's Satan. Ustadz Ghani asks for water from another teacher and prays on the water. Then he takes it and spits it on the demon. Siti passes out after. Obi is traumatized after what happened last night. Ranam, Dilla and Siti visit her. However, when Obi sees Siti, she sees Herlina's face instead. She freaks out and tells her to go away. Obi tells Ranam that that's not Siti, but Herlina. Later that night, Ranam is reciting the Quran when Herlina joins her. She recites the Quran with Ranam, and Ranam finds this strange as the Herlina she knows doesn't know how to recite it. Then, as Herlina continues, Ranum seems to hear a different voice, a demonic voice reciting the Quran. She starts having an ominous feeling inside her. Ranam is headed to the dorms when she finds Herlina sitting, facing the wall while swaying her body from side to side. She finds this strange and asks her what she's doing. Herlina returns the question, asking her why she's watching her. Ranam accompanies Obi to do the patrolling. Obi tells her she has to do the Isha prayer in the mosque and Ranam accompanies her. Obi starts praying when Ranam catches a glimpse of Herlina passing by. She follows her to know what she's doing outside. Meanwhile, Obi notices the lights blinking and it suddenly goes out. She continues to pray when she hears a whisper, praying the same prayer. She bends down facing the altar, but when she looks back up, she's already facing the other way. Fear starts to creep in, but she decides to continue the prayer. She bends down again facing the altar, but the same thing happens. Obi starts hearing whispers around her and is very scared now, but she continues praying, hoping the whispers will be gone soon. She looks back up again, and this time, she's facing the altar already. She feels a sense of relief. But when she looks at her side, she sees Herlina's gray face and black eyes. Ranam is still following the Herlina she saw when she hears Obi's scream. She goes back to the mosque and finds her bent down. When she taps her shoulder, Obi's gray face is revealed, lifeless, as if her life has just been sucked out of her body. A funeral is held for Obi, and after the prayer, Herlina lets out a sinister smile. Obi's family is now leaving the school. Ranam watches them when Herlina approaches her. She asks Herlina where she was last night. Herlina tells her she was in her room, but the suspicion in Ranam's heart just keeps growing. Now that Obi is gone, Siti offers for Ranam to be her roommate, to which she agrees as she's very suspicious of Herlina now. At the teacher's lounge, Ustad Ghani tells Umiayu that Obi's parents need to be informed that her passing wasn't due to natural causes. Umiayu argues that they cannot tell them about something that isn't confirmed yet. The other teachers agree with Ustad Ghani and recommend sending the students home to protect them from any possible danger. As Umiayu disagrees, he decides to go and inform the headmaster about what happened. Ranam has transferred to Siti's room and cannot sleep. She tosses and turns, then stares at the ceiling. She tries to go back to sleep, but when she opens her eyes again, she is back in her old room with Herlina. She sees Herlina's feet dangling and asks Ranam if she can't sleep. Ranam is scared and decides to ignore her, then turns to the wall. Herlina steps down and calls Ranam. When Ranam turns, Herlina is already gone, and she hears the door closing. She decides to follow Herlina to see what she'll do. Siti wakes up and notices that Ranam is not in her bed. She wakes up Dilla and they go look for her. Dilla checks the bathroom stalls when she notices that Siti is not behind her. She starts hearing Herlina saying, "Peace be upon you, Dilla." When she turns, she sees Herlina's ghostly face and covers her eyes, screaming. Ranam finds her and comforts her. They decide to go look for Siti together. Siti is walking on the patio when the lights suddenly go out. Then, she hears Herlina greeting her. She turns and sees the same ghostly Herlina that Dilla saw. She runs to the mosque where she finds relief when she sees other students praying. However, they are moving so quickly as if they are on fast forward. Then, all of them turn to her. A cloak flies towards Siti and covers her face. She screams and Ranam finds her, removing the cloak from her face. Dilla heads to Ustad Ghani's cottage to ask for help. She knocks and notices that the door is open. She steps in and sees him lying on his bed, but is unresponsive. She feels Herlina's presence behind her and turns. When she looks back at Ustad Ghani, he isn't on the bed anymore. The door suddenly slams shut and she cannot get out. She hears Herlina greeting her again, and as she steps back, Herlina attacks her. Her scream is heard by the teachers, and they step out to find out who it is. Ranum and Siti keep knocking on Ustad Ghani's door to save Dilla, but when they open it, there is no one there. They hear her scream from the outside. When they get to the mosque, they see Dilla. Her face was gray and her body lifeless, just like what happened to Obi. When Ranum looks at a corner, she sees Herlina smiling. Ranum and Siti report to the teachers, saying they saw Dilla being attacked by Herlina in the teacher's room earlier. All students are gathered in the mosque for safety. The two male teachers look for Herlina. At Herlina's home, her mother receives a call and her face suddenly looks so concerned. Back at the mosque, the students are now sleeping. Siti asks Ranum to go with her to the bathroom to pee. Ranum waits outside. She notices Siti suddenly walking away and follows her, wondering what she's doing. Siti stands in the middle of the forest, and when Ranum tries to pat her shoulder, the real Siti calls her from behind. When she looks back at the girl in front of her, it's Herlina. They scream and run away. Herlina catches them and pulls Siti's feet. The two teachers appear and help the girls. Ustad Ghani confronts the demon possessing Herlina, demanding it to get out of her body. However, as he prays to cast the demon, it speaks the same prayer, as if mocking him. Herlina's parents arrive, and her mother rushes to her, wanting to take her daughter back. A flashback is shown. After Herlina's accident, her father notices the dent in his wife's car and asks if she hit something. It is revealed that the car that hit Herlina was actually her mother's. She was on the way to bring the new bed sheets, which her daughter requested. She didn't notice Herlina on the ground. When she noticed, she bumped something. All she saw was the pile of wood in the middle of the road, and she thought that was it. After taking out the wood from the road, she proceeded to drive, oblivious that she just hit her own daughter. Only Herlina's dad knows this truth, as he doesn't want to hurt his wife's feelings. Back in the present, the demon takes Herlina's mom deeper into the woods, and when she throws her back, her life has been sucked out of her already. The two teachers restrain Herlina, but the demon is too strong. Fortunately, their headmaster arrives and fights the demon and exorcises her. Another flashback reveals that Herlina actually passed away at the hospital, but Sapto decided to conceal this from everyone, including his wife. He asked a witch doctor for help to revive his daughter, no matter the cost. The witch doctor agrees, and they put a huge nail in Herlina's head. He tells Sapto that the nail must not be taken out of Herlina until she completes her revenge. Sapto lies to his wife, saying Herlina's condition is getting better, and she is back at the boarding school already, where alternative treatments are available. While Herlina is being exorcised, Sapto decides to pull out the nail, finally stopping the demon inside her. After the horrifying event, the students are finally being sent home. Sapto and Ranam decide to visit Herlina's grave one last time. The last scene shows Sapto alone in his house, now that both his wife and his daughter are gone. A knock is heard and he opens the door. It's the witch doctor, who reminds him that he should not have taken out the nail until Herlina's revenge is completed. Then, it changes to Herlina's appearance. Herlina wears a sinister smile, eyes dark, and blood flowing from her mouth. Then she greets her dad. The movie ends here. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notification so you can watch more videos like this.